All right, real quick, people. I appreciate y'all for rocking with my content, but I need y'all help real quick. So, over the last few weeks, I've been hearing people. Well, I won't say people behind the scene, trusted people. People been telling me that I should offer a course or training or coaching or something of that nature. That I shouldn't be giving all these views away for free. Just give a little bit of it. Blah blah blah. And so I didn't get into putting my information out for that. But on the other hand, I have had a few people asking about coaching, and one-on-ones and stuff like that. And so I don't know if that's something that y'all would want, if that's a value. I put the information out there for free. You know, in my mind, that's good. Y'all good to go. Y'all can take the information and go do good. But I had to think. There are people who still need you to walk them through it, or I don't know. Maybe they like your energy. They just want to get a one-on-one. I don't know. But the information is there. So anyway, let me know if this is something y'all think that y'all would need. That's needed. I haven't did anything yet, but I was just thinking if I was to put something out there like that, what would it be? So I'm like, I want it to be affordable, because I also got to add more value than what I put out there for free. But also, I want people to be able to get it, all the information and all the time they need, whatever they feel they need. And so I figured, okay, I would break it down in tiers if it's something I would do. Let me know if y'all are feeling this or whatever, if this is something that's not needed. Because I can tell you, like for me, when I was starting off, now it took me a year to get, to really learn it. I would say about the 8th month, I really had my edge down packed. So I started January, like trading, really trading. I had accounts, a few years, but I got other stuff I do, real estate and contractor, and so. But just for me, okay, I'm really about to really sit down and do this trading January of last year. So anyway, um, I was making money right away. I wasn't having a problem with entries or making money, and I think the vast majority of traders don't have problem making the money. It's the issue we have is keeping the money, our risk management of giving money back, letting green turn red. And so, I'm making money starting off, and then Trump announced about the tariffs, and half my account got wiped. And so, I think when you make money starting off, then you lose money. You take psychology a bigger hit than if you started off losing. I think it's better for people to start off losing, then start making money, or if they're going to start off making money, make it in smaller increments. So you don't get used to greed. Because when I started off, I was making $1,000 trade, 800 a trade, 400 a trade. I would be up 400, and I would be like, well, no, let it keep going. I know I can make at least 800 to 1,000. I end up going against me, and I make a little bit of sometime it go red, and so that led me down a rabbit hole of back testing. Where I messed up at. People will journal, but I think I took to another level. Like I had to figure out, okay, not only what I do good, what did I do not so good, but also how can I improve? You know, how can I minimize what I did bad? Is it a strategy? I look at the patterns, my patterns. Is it a way I can get this success quicker? Is it a way that I can get in and out of the trade sooner? And so I got several strategies, but the one a lot of people gravitate to lately is the 5th candle entry strategy. And so with that one, if you've been following me, on any of my social media, you would know. I tell on average around 30 minutes, you could be out the trade. Lately I've been seeing around 9:45, 47. We hit our take profit. We get in at 9:30. I trade the New York session, so 9:30 Eastern time. So for people who just say people who working, I have some people, that I talk to, and talk about the strategy, what they have jobs. I'm self-employed. Everybody's not self-employed. A lot of people work. And so a lot of time they either have to do it on the trade on a break, or their boss not, the supervisor not looking. They could kind of try to look at the charts. But that's one thing that's kind of bad. You trying to trade without your undivided attention. I done lost money like that a few times. So I do not suggest that. But anyway, this is a trade to where it's low risk, is 80 to 90% win rate. It's you don't have to be in the market that long. You can be out the market within a few minutes up to 30 minutes. So the latest I seen 10:30, but usually by 10 o'clock, 9:45, something like that. So it could vary depending on what stock, what name. But anyway, so let me know if this is something y'all think will be needed. This is just kind of like a mock-up that I would think about if I was to do it, how I would do it. But I just really just put the information out so we all can eat. We can have a community. I want to build my community up organically, and we just talk about trading. Maybe other people got strategies, but I guess people are really liking this and people having success with it. But also, I guess people still got questions, or like, maybe for them to scale it, or maybe just the information I put out. To me, maybe I think it's just straightforward and you good to go. But maybe, I don't know, maybe people do need one-on-ones or something. Y'all let me know. But one thing I can tell you, I don't really have that much time. So if I was to do it, yeah, I would probably limit the just say if I do coaching calls, I'll probably limit it to like 30 minutes. I would say 15 minutes, but I think to get enough value, 30 minutes maybe. You don't want to overdo it with the analysis and training and stuff. You want to let your mind breathe and rest and absorb the information. You want to have your energy to actually apply it. I'm thinking like, how can I add value to the free information that's out there? So I guess I could do 30-minute Zoom calls. Maybe I could have you guys trading live. I do have a few people I trade live with. We in the 500 to 5K challenge. I do these every so often. So maybe I could have, if you look at the bottom, the live trading package, and for 1 week you could trade live. And so I think that'll be something essential to add. You can actually see how I trade the strategy live. You can ask questions. You can pretty much, or you can either pretty much just take the trade I'm trading. What I'm doing, how I'm doing, get in when I get in, get out. Disclaimer: your win and your losses is, your responsibility. You responsible for all your gains and all your losses. I'm just giving advice. I'm not a financial advisor, not a CPA, none of that. I'm just sharing my information. But anyway, so I guess we can do some live trade, and I can offer that. And so I mean, do this like decent package. Do this something that y'all think y'all need? Just let me know. Put it in the comments. I know I got a few people that message me. Put it in the comments so other people can see what y'all think. If the vast majority of y'all think it's something needed, then maybe I'll try to figure out some time to do it. But like I say, I do have other stuff going on. I don't really have to spend much time trading. I'm not really in the markets that long. Most of my time is at night behind the scenes on a weekend when I'm back testing and researching. But far as me actually in the markets, I don't really be in it that long. And so let me know what y'all think. This is something that I need y'all help with. I really want to see y'all comment on this. I'll be seeing a lot of views. I'll be 1,000 views on some of my posts, and then I'll see like 7 likes and maybe a few people bookmark it. Sometimes I see a certain amount of people bookmark my content and they don't even like it. And so, but this one thing, just so I know if this is something that I need to even try to put my time into, if this is something y'all really need, and the people who need one-on-ones or whatever, who asking for it, is this something that I need to put out as a service, or maybe just some individual people, just give them some type of one-on-one? Let me know. So yeah, put in the comment, let me know what y'all think. All right.